أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to the class, everybody. Jazakumullah for joining the class on time. We will begin with our opening prayer. If you could please have a student to the mic.
Assalamu alaikum. We have G833 on the mic, please.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine as well. Jazakumullah for asking. So let's start with Dawood. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Good, well done. Could you read the translation, please?
I seek refuge with Allah from Satan the rejected.
Excellent, well done. And then Tasmiyah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Good. Translation?
In the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful.
Well done. Okay. Rabbi zidni ilma.
Rabbi zidni ilma.
Excellent, good, well done. And the translation, please.
Oh my Lord, increase me in knowledge.
Good, well done. Where's this prayer from? What's the reference?
Surah Taha, verse 115.
Excellent, very nicely said. Well done. Surah Taha from the Holy Quran, verse 115. Well done. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz.
Jazakallah, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, so just a quick reminder about class etiquettes and rules. Please do make sure that you're following them at all times. Make sure you're logged in today with the correct ID. You have done wudu. You're wearing clean clothes, heads are covered appropriately, and you're sitting in a quiet place with your parents. Okay, just a quick announcement before we move on to today's schedule. As it was announced yesterday as well, there's going to be a quiz in class this week, and that is going to be on Friday. Okay, in Friday's class, which is on the 18th of November, at our usual time, 6 p.m. Please make sure you log in as usual and join the quiz. Okay, and this quiz is based on all the topics we've learned so far. And all the things we've learned so far in class. So it's a really good way to assess where you are at the moment and which topics you're really confident in and which topics you may need a bit more help with or a bit more revision on. Okay, and to help you, what we've done is that we have provided you with the questions beforehand, okay? And the purpose for that is so that you can come prepared to class on Friday so that you can get the best results in the quiz, inshallah. The questions will be available on the Google Drive. So the link for that has been posted in the chat for you now. And in that PDF, we've also listed where you can find the answers to those questions. So we've made it really easy for you and really convenient for you. So please do take advantage of it and make sure that you come prepared to the class for Friday. G1 is all about learning in a fun and positive way. So inshallah, it should be beneficial for you, the quiz. Okay, this is the PDF that's available on the Google Drive for Friday. There are a total of 12 questions in the quiz. And as you can see at the end of each question in the PDF, we've listed where you can find the answers to that question. So for example, the answer to what do you do when reading soft elongation, the answer for that can be found in the Talimul-Quran book, page number 144. Okay, so please do take advantage of this. Have a look at the questions before Friday and make sure you come prepared for the quiz. Okay, Jazakumullah. Okay, so what are we doing today? Today's class is Tuesday, so we are going to be carrying on with the rule of extended elongation, which you started yesterday. And yesterday you started looking at Madd Saghir and today we are going to be looking at the other type of extended elongation, which is Madde Kabir. And the material that we're going to be using in today's class is from the Talimul-Quran book, lesson number 19, which is page 80 and 81, but today we are going to be focusing on page number 81 and looking at exercise 19.2. Okay, so let's have a look at today's lesson. But before we do, can I just request everybody to make sure that you register your attendance for today's class? The link to the attendance form will be posted in the chat now. So if you could please make sure you click on it during class and register your attendance. Okay, so extended elongation is what we are looking at. And you learnt yesterday that, as we all know, some letters in the Holy Quran, or consonant letters in the Holy Quran, are prolonged when they follow letters of prolongation for about 2 seconds. Okay, so we've had a look at letters of prolongation previously. So we know that Alif, Waw, and Ya are the 3 letters of prolongation. And they cause the sound of letters, if they come after certain letters with strokes, to stretch for 2 counts or 2 seconds. So carrying on from that, we are learning now that there are sometimes circumstances where we have to stretch for longer than 2 seconds, okay? We have to stretch for longer than the amount of time for letters of prolongation. So there are 2 broad categories of extended elongation. One is Madd al-Saghir and the other is Madd al-Kabir. Madd al-Saghir is what you looked at yesterday, and Madd al-Kabir is what we're focusing on today. Both these types of extended elongation are recognized by similar signs, but there is a slight difference between the 2 signs. And there is a difference in the timing of those 2 signs. One of the timings for the Madd al-Saghir is 3 to 5 seconds, and for Madd al-Kabir, the timing is 4 to 6 seconds, or 6 counts, okay? So Madd al-Kabir is slightly longer. So you have to hold your breath for slightly longer for Madd al-Kabir. So let's remind ourselves of Madd al-Saghir just before we move on. Over here, you can see what Madd al-Saghir looks like. Let me just get my highlighter. So over here, on top of the Ya Mad, try and highlight that. Okay, so on top of the Ya Mad, we can see that we have a Madd al-Saghir. It's a thin, wavy line, yeah, and it looks like this, and this is Madd al-Saghir. And for this, we are going to stretch the sound for 3 to 5 counts, okay? So whereas for Ya Mad, usually we stretch for 2 counts, but because there is a Madd al-Saghir on top of it, we do extended elongation. We extend that sound to at least 3 counts, 3 to 5 counts, okay? So we're going to recite this as the alladhi, okay? All right, so let's have a look at the other type of extended elongation. So one is Madd al-Saghir, the other is Madd al-Kabir. And we can see examples of that in exercise 19.2. So over here, you can see that we have examples of Madd al-Kabir. And let's have a look at what that looks like. So over here, we can see on top of the lam and on top of the meme, we have this rounded, thick shape, okay? It's curved, just like Madd al-Saghir, but Madd al-Saghir was more wavier, yeah? This is more rounder with a flick at the bottom over here. And the line, compared to Madd al-Saghir, is thicker. So Madd al-Saghir was thinner, and Madd al-Kabir is thicker line, okay? So that is the difference between the 2. One is thinner and wavier for Maddul Saghir, and for Maddul Kabir, the line is thicker and rounder like this. And as we just learned, that Maddul Kabir requires a longer amount of timing. Okay, so the sound is longer. 4 to 6 counts for Maddul Kabir. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today, the timing especially. Okay, so we're going to have students to the mic in just a moment, and we're going to go through these examples from the Holy Quran. Before I do, I would like to go through this first example with you. And this example is a bit different and something perhaps some of you may not have looked at before, but I'm sure everybody has seen this word in the Holy Quran because it's the first word of the second verse actually of Surah Al-Baqarah. Okay, and this is a special type of word because it consists of disjointed letters. Okay, so some of you may have heard that word before, some of you may have not. This is a type of disjointed letters because you can see that on top of all these 3 letters, there is no sign, there is no stroke, sorry. Okay, these are all 3 letters that are not mutaharik letters because they don't have a stroke on them. So what I mean by stroke is fatha, kasra or dhamma, or vertical fatha, vertical kasra, inverted dhamma. These are all types of strokes, but they are not found on any of these 3 letters. So when we pronounce these letters, we're going to pronounce them in the name of the letter. So for example, over here, we're going to pronounce this as alif. We're going to pronounce this as lam, and we're going to pronounce this as mim because they don't have any stroke on them. Okay, so that's why we're going to pronounce them as the name of the letter. Alif, lam, mim. Okay, and having a look at the sign on top of these letters, the alif doesn't have any sign, so we're just going to pronounce it as alif. Then on top of the lam, we can see that we have a Maddul Kabir. So what that means is we're still going to pronounce it as lam, but we're going to stretch that for 4 to 6 counts. So we're going to say lam. Okay, still saying lam, but stretching it for 4 counts. And then the next letter is mim. That's how we're going to pronounce it. But you can see that mim is a mushaddad letter, which means that it's going to join on to the sound of the lam beforehand, okay? And then that's going to join on. And then mim also has a Maddul Kabir on top of it. So we're going to say mim, but we're going to stretch that mim sound for 4 counts. Mim. Okay, so altogether it's going to be alif, lam, mim. Okay, so just have to think a little bit more when we're reciting disjointed letters like this, but with more practice, inshallah, it will make it easier. Okay, so can we have a student to the mic, please?
Yes, G814.
G814. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine as well. Jazakumullah for asking. So let's start from here again. Could you please recite Dawood and Tasmiyah and then we can carry on.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Good, well done. Okay, so we're going to pronounce this word. Like I've just explained, this is disjointed letters, but some of the disjointed letters have a Maddul Kabir on top of it, so we're going to stretch for 4 counts at least, okay? So we're going to say Alif, Lam, Mim.
Alif Lam Mim.
Okay, when you join the lam to the mim, because the mim is a mushaddad letter, which means it needs to be joined onto the lam, remember your gunna sound. So gunna is when you have a lam, a mim or a noon mushaddad, then we have to hold the sound of the mim just for about 2 counts before we carry on with the next sound, okay? So rather than saying lam mim, we're going to say Lam Mim.
Lam Mim.
Okay. Hold the meme sound. So Lam Mim.
Lam Mim.
Excellent. Good. Well done. Okay. So just holding that meme sound just before we let it go. Okay. Well done. Excellent. Let's move on to the next example over here. This is another example of disjointed letters for the meme. Okay. The ha is not a disjointed letter because it has a vertical fatha. So we're going to pronounce that for 2 counts. We're going to say ha.
Ha.
Good. And then this is a meme. Okay, we're going to pronounce it as a meme, but it has a Maddul Kabir on top. So we're going to stretch for how long?
2 counts.
Okay, how long do we stretch for Maddul Kabir? Do you remember? For Maddul Kabir, it's 4 to 6 counts. Yeah, Maddul Kabir is an extended elongation because of this sign over here. This is Madde Kabir. So we're going to stretch for at least 4 counts. So we're going to say Meme.
Shall I read the full word?
Yeah, just recite that for now. Meme.
Meme.
Good. Slightly longer, okay? Hamim.
Hamim.
Excellent. Good. Well done. Perfect. Okay, let's carry on. Over here, can you point out where the Maddul Kabir is?
Maddul Kabir is where the alif is, in between the, yes.
Yeah, well done. In between the dad and the ra, we have a Maddul Kabir on top of the alif mad. Okay, so Maddul Kabir and Maddul Saghir, as we learned yesterday as well, is sometimes found on top of letters of prolongation. So this is an alif mad over here because it's a blank alif and the letter before carries a fatha. Okay, and this would be a alif mad, but now because it has a Maddul Kabir on top of it, then we're going to stretch that sound to 4 counts. Okay, so we're going to say Tuda.
Tuda.
Excellent, good. Now straight after it, we have a Ra Mushaddad. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to stretch like just like we did now. But at the end of that sound, we're going to join the ra, ru sound, okay? And then after the ru, we also have a wow mud. So we're going to stretch the ru sound for 2 counts because of the wow mud, okay? So we're going to say tudaru.
Tudaru.
Excellent, good, well done. So in this exercise, we're really practicing our mushaddad letter sounds as well, making sure that mushaddad letters are joined onto the previous sound with force, but if there is a Maddul Kabir like there is over here, we have to stretch for the appropriate amount of time and then join the mushaddad letter after, okay? And then at the end, this is hunna.
Hunna.
Good. Tudaruhunna.
Tudaruhunna.
Good, well done. Hold the noon sound for the noon gunna sound, okay? Hunna.
Hunna.
Excellent, good, well done. And then finally over here, we have a Madde Kabir on top of this alif mad over here, yeah? Maddul Kabir. So we're going to stretch the ja sound for how long?
4 to 6 counts.
Well done. So let's try that. Ja.
Ja.
Good, well done. And then after that, we have a noon mushaddad. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to stretch just like we did, and then we're going to join the noon mushaddad sound Okay, hold it for 2 counts because noon gunna, remember that rule as well. So let's try that.
Janun.
Good, but make sure that gunna sound is there. Janun.
Janun.
Good. You're not holding the gunna sound for long enough, okay? I really need to hear that gunna sound that you're making. So rather than saying janun, we have to say janun.
Janun.
Okay. Just try again with me, okay? Forget the matain for now. We're just focusing on the joining the noon to the j sound, okay? Jan.
Janun.
Okay, for now, like I said, forget that the matain was on top, okay? Stretch for 4 seconds for the j, and then we're just going to hold the noon sound, the n sound for 2 counts, okay? Jan.
Jan.
Good. Hold for longer. Jan.
Jan.
Good. Well done. And then we're going to produce the matain sound, okay? So same sound as you just did, but now with the matain, okay? Jan. Nun.
Janu.
Nun.
Nun.
Excellent. Good. Well done. I know it's lots of things we're looking out for over here. First is a madul kabir, then is the noon gunna sound, and then it's a dammatain sound. So I know there's lots of different aspects and it can take some time, but remember your gunna sound, okay? Wherever you see a noon mushaddad or a mim mushaddad, hold it. Hold the noon or the mim sound for 2 counts before making the next sound. So for example, over here, hold the noon gunna sound and then make the matain sound. Okay, but well done, very nicely recited. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz.
Can my brother please read?
Yeah, what's his ID?
G850.
G850. Okay, that's fine. Can you come to the mic, please?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, please recite Dawood and Tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Good, well done. Over here, we have a Madul Kabir on the alif over here, yeah? So what we need to do is we need to elongate the sound of the for 4 to 6 counts, okay? Good, well done. Now after this, we have a lam mushaddad, which means we have to join that sound that we've just made to the lam mushaddad. And then we have to produce the sound of the vertical fatha on top of the lam as well. So we're going to say Allah.
Allah.
Good, well done. Allahu.
Allahu.
Okay, good. Give this 4 counts at least, okay? So it's not a quick sound we have to make. We have to take our time stretching for 4 counts. 4 counts is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how long we have to stretch for, okay? Before we join the lam mushaddad. So let's try that again. Allahu.
Allahu.
Good, well done, excellent, that's better. Let's carry on. This example over here, we have the madde kabir on top of the sad, and the madde kabir, the sad is also a mushaddad letter. So what we're going to do is we're going to join the waw to the sad, okay? Then the vertical fatha is there as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to produce the sound of the vertical fatha, but we're going to stretch for even longer because of the madde kabir. So what we're going to do is wassa.
Vasa.
Good, well done. So the vertical fatha tells us that we have to make the sound, what sound we have to make, and the madde kabir tells us how long we have to stretch for. Okay, so if it was only the vertical fatha there, we would only stretch for 2 counts. But now, because the madde kabir is there, we have to stretch for even longer, for 4 counts at least. Okay, so let's do that one more time. Wassa.
Vasa.
Good, well done. Straight after that, we have a fa mushaddad with a vertical fatha. So we're going to make the same sound as we just did, but now join the fa mushaddad to it. Wassa fa.
Vasafa.
Good, well done. And then ti. Yeah, so we're going to say all together. Wassa fati.
Vasafati.
Good, well done. So make sure that your sound doesn't separate, okay? Because the saw needs to join onto the fa, yeah? But the only difference is we have to stretch the saw for 4 counts and then make sure at the end your sound doesn't separate, and we have to really make the mushaddad sound over here. So just be careful of that, but well done, that was nicely recited, okay? Okay, well done. And then over here, we have the madde kabir on top of the ha sound. We have to stretch for 4 counts and then join the qaf mushaddad at the end, okay? So we're going to say just this bit is going to be ha qa.
Ha.
Yeah, join the qa. Ha qa.
Ha.
Good, well done. So making sure to give this the appropriate amount of time for 4 counts, but at the end, making sure we really make an effort to join the qaf with force, okay? Al-haqqatu.
Al-haqqatu.
Good, well done. And then over here, the madde kabir is over here. So that's why we have to stretch the sound of wa for 4 counts and then join the dal mushaddad with the waw mud after, okay? Wa do.
Vadu.
Okay, stretch the do sound for 2 counts because of the waw mud. Wa do.
Vadu.
Okay, but well done. Make sure you stretch for the 2 counts for the waw mushaddad. Yeah, do you see this waw sakin? Yeah, do you see where my hand is?
Yes.
Yeah, this is a waw sakin and it comes after a letter with a dhamma, so it's a waw mud. So we're going to say do.
Du.
Good. Wa do.
Vadu.
Good, well done. You were duna.
Yuvaduna.
Excellent, good, well done, mashallah. Nicely recited, both of you. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz. Can we have our next student, please?
G803.
G803.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, please start with Dawood and Tasmiyah and we can carry on.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, well done. So over here, this is the next example. We can see, let me try and zoom in a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, over here, this is the example and the madde kabir is this stroke over here. Yeah, so what we have to do is we have to stretch the sound of ha for 4 counts. So let's do that. Ha.
Ha.
Good, well done. Now the next letter is a Jim and it's a mushaddad letter. So what we have to do is we have to stretch that sound for 4 counts for the ha, join the j sound at the end, okay? Ha, j.
Haja.
Good, well done, excellent. Let's carry on. This one over here, again, stretching the sound of the ha for 4 counts at least because of the madde kabir. So, ha.
Ha.
Good. Bit longer. Ha.
Ha.
Good. Next letter is a fa mushaddad with a kasra. So same sound as we just made, but joining the fa mushaddad at the end with the kasra. Ha. Fi.
Happy.
Good, well done. And then we have a ya sakin straight after, a ya mud. Okay, so we have to stretch the fi sound for 2 counts. Fina.
Fina.
Good. So altogether it's going to be ha fina.
Hafina.
Perfect. Good. Well done. So when you find yourself in a situation where you find a word like this, where there's lots of different aspects to the word, then it's best to break it down, read it in bits, and then join it all together like we just did. Okay. All right. Over here. This is another over here. Ta with a vertical fatha. Ta.
Ta.
Good. Sin and meme are disjointed letters. So we're going to pronounce this as seen and this as meme. Okay. So we're going to say over here, we're not going to say seen. We're going to say seem because we have a meme mushaddad straight after the seen. Okay, so these two need to be joined. So let's just pronounce the seam for now. Seam.
Seem.
Good. And then meme.
Meme.
Good. So both of these are going to be pronounced for how long?
4 seconds.
At least. Yeah, well done. So we're saying seam over here because the next letter is a meme mushaddad. And then we're going to say meme over here because this is a disjointed letter as well. Okay, so one more time. Ta, seem, meme.
Ta. Seem. Meme.
Good, well done. Try and stretch for a bit longer if you can, okay? So that was a bit slightly less than 4 counts. So let's try again. Ta, seem, meme.
Ta. Seem. Meme.
Good, well done. It's sometimes difficult to hold your breath for that long, but you did very well. Okay, so take a deep breath if you want, and then you can start, okay? Well done. Okay, let's go on to the next example. If you just bear with me for one moment. Okay, so over here we have another word with disjointed letters. So for example, over here, this is the letter kaf. So we're going to pronounce it as the letter kaf, but we're going to stretch for 4 counts because of the madde kabir. So we're going to say kaf.
Ka.
Excellent. Kaf, yeah? The f at the end. Kaf.
Ka.
Good, well done. Because it doesn't have any other stroke on it, like a fatha, a kasra, dhamma, vertical fatha, or anything like that, that's why we're pronouncing it as a kaf. Okay? And then we have ha and ya with the vertical fatha, both of them. So we're stretching for 2 counts. Ha, ya.
Ha. Ya.
Good. And then we have ayn and sod both disjointed letters with a Maddul Kabir on top, on both of them. So we're going to say Ain Sad.
Ain Sad.
Good. Stretch for longer for the Sad. Ain Sad.
Ain Sad.
Good. 4 counts each, okay? So if you want to take a breath between the two, that's fine as well, because you're still learning. So you can say Ain Sad.
Ain Sad.
Good. You're doing well, but I would like you to stretch a bit longer. Okay, 4 counts is a significant amount of time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how long your sound should go for. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that if you want to take a breath, I know it's one long word, and inshallah with practice, when you get your breath a bit better, you can carry on and say all in one breath. But if you want, you can take a breath in between so that you're giving the appropriate amount of time to each letter. Okay, so let's do this again. Kaf, ha, ya.
Kaf, ha, ya.
Good. Ain, sad.
Ain Sad.
Excellent. Good. Well done. MashaAllah. Very nicely recited. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz.
Jazakallah.
Okay. So mashallah, everybody's doing really well. Just be careful and take your time. Read it nice and slowly. And wherever there is a Maddul Kabir, take a deep breath and make sure you give it at least 4 counts. Okay. And even if it means that you have to break breath and take your time like that, that's okay as well for now. Okay. Inshallah, as you get better with your recitation, you can build up to saying the whole word in one breath. But for the purpose of learning and making sure you're correctly pronouncing each word and each letter, you can take a breath. Okay, break your breath. Okay, can we have our next student, please?
G808.
G808.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm okay as well. Can you start with Dawood and Tasmiyah, please?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, well done. All right, so over here, what's this sign called?
A long stretch.
Okay, yeah, it is a long stretch, but what's the name of this sign? What have we been learning about today? Madde
Kabir.
Excellent, good, well done. Madde Kabir. So, this is what this sign is called, okay? So that means that we have to stretch the sound of the ta for how long?
4 to 6 counts for
Excellent.
seconds.
Well done. So we're going to say bata.
The ta.
Excellent. Inuha.
Inuha.
Good. Bata. Inuha.
Bata. Inuha.
Perfect. Good. Well done. So 4 seconds for the Madde Kabir and then 2 seconds for the Alif Mad over here at the end. Yeah. Well done. All right. Well done. So let's carry on. Next example over here, we have Madde Kabir on the Alif Mad after the Ha. So we're stretching the Ha sound for 4 counts. And then we're going to join the Meem Mushaddad sound at the end. Okay. Ha. Ma. Good. Meem Mushaddad is special because it makes the ghunna sound. So just before you say the ma, we have to hold the m sound, okay? Ha. well done. Okay, so first we're joining the ha to the meme, meme mushaddad, making the gunna sound. So we're saying ha, and then the ma sound at the end. Okay,
Okay.
well done. So we're going to say mudha.
Mudahama.
Good. Tani.
Tani.
Excellent. Good. Well done. Over here, alif. This alif mad has a madde kabir on top, which means we have to stretch the sound of la for 4 counts. Ala.
Alama.
Okay. Sorry, if you could say that again. I didn't hear you clearly. Ala.
Alama.
Okay, just the la. Okay, there's no meme at the end. La.
La.
Good, well done. And then this is illahi.
Ilahi.
Good. Hamza joins onto the lam mushaddad. These 2 letters are
Blank letters.
yes, there's blank, so we ignore them, yeah? Well done. So we're saying ala illahi.
Allah Ilahi.
Good, well done, mashallah. You're doing very nicely. Over here, alif mad has a madde kabir. So we're joining we're stretching the sound of da for 4 counts. Da.
Da.
Good. Then joining the ba mushaddad at the end, okay? Da. Ba.
Da. Ba.
Good, well done. You're doing very nicely because you're joining the ba at the end, the sound, with force. It's a hard sound, okay? So sometimes when you're elongating, you forget that the next letter needs to be joined on. So just be careful for that, okay? Stretch, but make sure the next letter, mushaddad letter, is joined with force. Da. Batin.
Da. Batin.
Perfect. Good. Well done. Very, very good. Mashallah. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay. Can we have our next student, please?
Yes, G719.
G719. Assalamu alaikum.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम।
How are you?
मैं ठीक हूँ, कैसी हैं?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine as well. Jazakumullah for asking. So let's go through this line over here. Okay. Over here, if you could start with Awud and Tasmiyah, sorry, first, and then we'll carry on.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Good, well done. Over here, what's this sign called? Can you tell me?
It's Medea.
Nearly. Madde Kabir. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well done. It's a type of mud and it's called Madde Kabir. So that's what we're going to say. Okay, so everybody follow along with me. Please say Madde Kabir.
Madde Kabir.
Yeah, that's the sign that this is. Okay, rounded, thick shape. Over here, this is Madde Kabir. And how long does it make the sound stretch for?
4.
4 counts at least, yeah? 4 to 6 counts. Well done. So the sound of the ra is going to be stretched for 4 counts at least. Ra.
Ra.
Good, well done. After that, we have a dal mushaddad. So we're going to make the same sound, but at the end, making sure that the dal is joined on at the end, okay? Ra. Da.
Rad.
Perfect. Good, well done. Okay, now over here, Madul Kabir is on top of the alif, so the stretch, we're going to stretch for 4 counts.
Ami.
Okay, just the sound for now, okay? Good. Next letter is a mim mushaddad. Okay, so let's just join the sound, the mim mushaddad, making the ghunna sound. Okay, what that means is holding the mim for 2 counts. Forget the kasra for now. Okay. Good. Just make sure you stretch for the 4 counts.
Ami.
Okay. For now, we just pronounce it with the mim mushaddad. Okay. Forget the kasra for now. And then the mim mushaddad. Good. And then the me. Okay. Me.
Ami.
Good. At the moment, you're not producing the ghunna sound. The ghunna sound means that instead of saying me, we're saying me. The meme, the m sound is held for 2 counts before you let it go to produce the kasra sound. Okay. So one more time. Me.
Ami.
That was better, but still not holding the meme sound. The
Okay.
mushaddad is a meme ghunna sound. So that's why we say me.
Ami.
Perfect. Good. Well done. Okay. So with meme mushaddad and noon mushaddad, there is one extra step that you hold the meme or the noon sound for 2 counts before you let it go. Okay. It joins onto the previous letter, but the meme and the noon sound is held for 2 counts. Okay. That's the extra step that we've learned about before. Okay. So we've made that sound correctly. Now we have the ya mud. Okay, so we're going to say Amina.
Amina.
Excellent, good, well done, mashallah. Over here we have alif mud with a madde kabir on top. So the sha sound is going to be stretched for 2 counts. Tusha.
Tusha.
Yep, 4 counts. Sorry, I think I said 2 counts before. This is 4 count stretching, okay? Tusha.
Tusha.
Excellent. Join the qaf, mushaddad. Tusha.
Tushaku.
Good. And then the waw mud after. So for 2 counts, we're stretching for qu. Tusha. Una.
Tushakuna.
Perfect. Good. Well done. Over here, kha is stretched for 4 counts because of the madde kabir. Kha.
Ji?
Yeah, can you pronounce that? The kha sound for 4 counts. Stretch it. Kha.
Ka.
Ha. Ha. Ha.
Kha.
Good. And then join the sad mushaddad. Kha. Sa.
Khasa.
Good. But stretch for 4 counts before you join the sad mushaddad. Kha. Sa.
Kasa.
just practice your kha sound. At the moment, it's coming across as a kaf sound, okay? Kha, sa,
خاصة
dan. Yeah, dan.
تن
Good, well done. Mashallah, very good recitation. Just practice your kha sound, okay? And make sure that wherever you see a madde kabir, you stretch for 4 counts at least, okay? And then if there is a mushaddad letter afterwards, then you join at the end.
Okay, Miss,
Yeah?
on my side, the internet isn't so well, so that's why your sound was a little bit glitchy to me.
That's fine, no problem. You read nicely, okay? Well done. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz. Also, I think on Zoom, what happens if your sound remains the same for a few seconds, then it just fades out the sound. So I think obviously with this lesson that we're learning, we have to hold the sound for a long period of time. So sometimes my sound may fade or your sound may fade. Okay, so I think that's what the issue is today as well. But just know that wherever you see a madde kabir, make sure that that sound, for example, over here, this is ta, it's stretched for 4 counts at least. Okay, so make sure when you're doing counts, sometimes it helps if you take your finger and tap it on your lap. 1 tap is 1 count. Okay, so 4 counts will be 4 taps. So if you do 4 taps on your leg, then that's how long you should be stretching that sound for at least. Okay, so that's a good way. If you're struggling with your timing, then if you do that, then it should help you with your sound. Okay. Okay, I think we have a few minutes left, so maybe we can go through 1 or 2 more examples. So if you can have a student to the mic quickly and we can go through another 2
Yes.
examples with them.
G842.
G842. Assalamu alaikum. G842. Okay, can we have another student then?
Yes. G846.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. What's your ID again?
G842.
Okay, that's fine. We can have you on the mic then. Okay, I think maybe 2 students are unmuted at the same time then. Can we keep G842 on the mic since they were called out first?
Yes, that's
Okay,
fine.
that's fine. All right, G842, we're going to do 2 more examples. So can you start with Dawood and Tasmiyah quickly and then we can carry on?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Good. Let's do this example. So over here, the madde kabir is found over here. So we're stretching the ta sound for how long?
4 seconds.
4 seconds or 4 counts. Well done. So it's going to be ta.
Ta.
Good. Ifatani.
Ifatani.
Good. Ta. Ifatani.
Ta'ifatani.
Perfect. Good. Well done. Over here, the madde kabir is over here. So the wa sound is going to stretch for 4 counts. Wa.
Wa.
Good. Now straight after that, we have a fa mushaddad. So we're going to do that same sound, but join the fa at the end with the kasra. Okay. Wa. Fi.
Wafi.
Good. Sawa. Fi.
Sawafi.
Good. Well done, mashallah. Good sound. Okay. Let's do this example as well. Okay. The madde kabir is over here. So the sound of ma is going to stretch for 4 counts. Ma.
Ma.
Good. Seen mushaddad is straight after. So joining that to the scene. Ma sa.
Masa.
Good, well done. And then we have an alif mud straight after. Okay, it's a blank alif. Letter before carries a fatha. So sa sound is going to stretch for 2 counts. Ma sa.
Masa.
Good, well done. Yatama sa.
Yatamasa.
Good. Stretching for a bit longer for the ma. Okay. Yatama sa.
Yatamasa.
Excellent. Good. Well done. Very, very good. MashaAllah. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay, so mashallah, it is a difficult lesson, I'll admit, and I hope you've all understood it. But with these type of lessons, which are slightly more difficult and your slightly more difficult words that you are pronouncing, it's even more important that you revise them. Okay, so that's why your homework is extremely important today, and we'd like you to please practice exercise 19.2. So we weren't able to finish the whole exercise because, of course, it does take time to teach such lessons. So we would like you to please carry on with this exercise or choose any 5 rows from this exercise and please practice them. Okay, it's a long exercise, so lots of different examples for you to choose from. So this is exercise 19.2 on page number 81 in the Talimul-Quran book. Please do make sure you revise this. Okay, so it consists of words from the Holy Quran that look a bit different and sometimes are a bit more difficult to pronounce. So please do make sure you go through these examples so that you understand them properly, and your timing should be correct on these as well. So if you see a Madde Kabir, make sure you stretch the sound for 4 counts and give it the appropriate amount of time. And then if there is a mushaddad letter, which often there is, as we saw during these examples, that most of the time there is a mushaddad letter straight after, so that you give this the appropriate amount of time, stretch it, and then make sure that you join the mushaddad letter at the end with force, not making sure that you pronounce that correctly as well. Okay, so please sit with your parents, sit with an older sibling that knows the Holy Quran, and you practice this exercise with them. Okay, all right, so that was your homework. Please make sure you do it. And now we are going to end class with our closing prayer. So can we have a student to the mic, please?
Yes, could we have G846, please?
Yeah, G846. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Okay,
Wa alaikum assalam.
how are you today?
Good, thank you.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so we didn't get enough chance to get you on the mic to recite some of the examples from the exercise, but did you understand the lesson? Were you following along?
At the start, I didn't know it before, but now I did.
Okay, perfect. Like I said, slightly more difficult lesson, but make sure you do your homework and get that practice in so you fully understand this lesson, okay? We will be practicing this lesson tomorrow as well and going through a few more examples tomorrow, inshallah. So it should make things more clearer if they aren't already, okay? So let's start with Dawood. Can you recite this, please?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Good. Bismillah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Excellent. And this dua, would you like to recite by yourself?
A way of help, please, thank you.
Okay, so we're going to say Allahumma arhamni.
Allahumma hamni.
Hamni
Hamni.
Bil-Qur'anil Azim.
Bil-Qur'anil Azim.
Yeah, one more time. Bil-Qur'anil Azim.
Bil-Qur'an al-Azim.
Good, well done. And the translation, please.
O Allah, have mercy on me through the Quran the Great.
Ameen. Jazakumullah. Well done. Very nicely recited. Jazakumullah to everybody for joining today's class. Please do make sure you do your homework. And inshallah, we'll speak to you all again same time tomorrow. Okay? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.